Hello and welcome to the preview episode of The Pilgrimage, my first save on FM26 on the channel. And coming up on today's episode, I'm going to introduce you to the concept of the series if you're new around here. And we'll also take an initial look at Macclesfield FC, our first club of the save. So I'll be back to do the series introduction in just a moment. Okay, so as you can see, we are set to become the manager of Macclesfield FC in the National League North. So before we get into the introduction to Macclesfield FC itself, quick introduction to the series. It is, if you haven't already worked out from the title, a journeyman series. We'll begin in the Vanarama National League North with Macclesfield, and we'll look to move up via promotions and job changes to our ultimate goal of winning the Champions League. So that's the premise behind the series. So let's get into it and have a look at the brief history of Macclesfield FC. Okay, here we go then. Let's take a look at the brief history of Macclesfield FC. And as you can see, founded in 2020, they're a Phoenix club, brought about by the demise of the former league club, Macclesfield Town FC. We are a semi-professional English club, currently playing in the Enterprise National League North. Macclesfield won the Northern Premier League title last season. Club play their home games at leasing.com Stadium and possess below average training facilities and below average youth facilities. Club's training ground is leasing.com Stadium. Club also has fairly basic academy coaching and a basic youth recruitment network. Club is affectionately known as the Silkmen and retains a fierce rivalry with Altrincham. Having enjoyed success as recently as 2025, the Silkmen are a club with a growing history. Macclesfield won the English 7th tier for the only time in 2025 and finished runners-up once, won the English 8th tier for the only time in 2023 and the English 9th tier for the only time in 2022. So that is the history of the club, and let's have a quick look at the squad that we'll have to work with when we get the series underway. Okay, well here is our first team squad, and as you can see, we've got two goalkeepers in the squad, Joe Nicholson and Max Durnley. Quite obviously, Max Durnley is much the better option and will be the first choice keeper. I am in fact looking already to replace Joe Nicholson as our backup. He doesn't have even the potential ability to be a decent contributor to the squad, so he's going to be moved on and we'll look to bring somebody else in. Moving on to the defence, we've got 4 central defenders at the club, and those are Joseph Yarney, who is reasonable but not brilliant, Lewis Fensom, who's slightly better, Rolin Menayes, who again is of similar ability to Fensom, and finally Paul Dawson, who is the weakest option at centre-back, and we'll be looking to bring in a stronger option than him, probably on loan. Notably, we've got a couple of left-backs in Brandon Lee, who's 2.5 stars of ability and 3 stars of potential, and Louis Lacey, who's 2 stars of ability but 5 stars of potential. So I think possibly moving Lacey out on loan and bringing in an alternative slightly better than our other left back, Brandon Lee, would be a sensible option at this stage. on the right hand side, we've got no out and out right back at all, but we have Luke Matheson, who is a right wing back. So we'll be looking to bring in another right back to compete with him. He is definitely good enough to be the first choice, but we need another option in there. We've got multiple options in defensive midfield in terms of Dos Santos, who isn't great, Griffiths, who's slightly better, Elliot Whitehouse is currently out on loan and not that great. Regan Griffiths is pretty poor, to be honest. Long-serving Macclesfield player Danny Whitehead, who is probably well past his best now, even though he's only 31. And that is it for the defensive midfield role. In terms of central midfielders, the only one we've got is excellent, and that is Josh Kay, who's here on loan. So we need to probably shift 2 or 3 of the defensive midfielders out, either on loan or permanently, and replace them with central midfielders. Moving on to the wings, we've got Dante Gabidon, who is a 1.5 star ability, 2-star potential left winger, along with Luke Duffy, who's 3 stars, and Justin Johnson, who's 2 stars of ability and potential. On the right hand side, 2 options there in Sean Etaluku, who's a 3-star ability, 4.5 star potential right winger. Isaac Buckley Ricketts is a 3-star ability, 4-star potential winger. So I think the right wing is the one place we definitely don't need any further additions. In terms of an attacking midfielder in the middle, we've got just the one, and that's Damani Mella, but he's one of the best players at the club. So we either need to look at, can we use him as a central midfielder and bring in one less, or do we need to look to build a system around Damani Miller? And then up front, we've got nominally 3 strikers. Ethan McLeod is 2 stars of ability, 4.5 stars of potential. Tom Clare, 2 stars of ability, 2.5 stars of potential. And our, by far, the best striker, Danny Elliott, is 4.5 stars of ability, 4.5 stars of potential. And there we go. That rounds up the squad. So I will now look to finish off the episode by telling you what's coming up on the next one. Okay, well, as you can see, we join the save 2 days before the first pre-season friendly, and so on the first episode in the series, I'll go through pre-season. We'll make signings and departures to bring the squad up to the standard we need to compete in the Enterprise North. And we'll then round off the episode by looking forward to that season in the Enterprise North. So hopefully you're looking forward to the series, and if you've enjoyed today's episode, please do drop me a thumbs up on there, and please do subscribe to the channel for daily Football Manager videos, and thank you very much indeed for watching, and goodbye.